Last year it was the McLaren Junior Ugo Ugachuku who took out the inaugural running of the European Formula 4 Championship. And in 30 minutes time, we will have a new champion, either from Japan, from New York, or from Britain. We'll take a look at the grid. It looks like this for the final race of the weekend. Kin Nakamura Berta, the race winner this morning, and yesterday's race winner, Alex Powell on the front row of the grid, Davide Ladini out of 3, Luca Samalisto out of grid 4 for the R-Race GP team. Best qualifying performance of the year for the Romanian for Real Racing, Luca Vistoriano. Enzo Ye, the championship leader, Akshay Bora, critically starts out of grid 7. Ethan Isher alongside, second in the series, Freddie Slater, Jack Beaton, Gianmarco Pradell, the two US racing Australians, and their teammate Maxime Ram, 10, 11, 12 on the grid. Gianmarco, of course, with that storming drive to P3 this morning. We go to grid 13, Edu Robinson, also for the US racing team. Hiyu Yamakoshi mathematically can still take the title, although he starts out of grid 14. Dion Gauda, Aurelia Nobels, Maximilian Popov, Anya Frey. Then we go to Emanuele Olivieri, Bianca Bustamante, Hudson Schwartz. Second European race for the driver from Washington, D.C., Reno Francot. Thomas Stolchemanis back on grid 23. Lynn Herdenuis alongside out of 24. Everett Stack out of grid 25 for the PHM team. Andrea Kostic, P6 yesterday. Mattia Marchiante for the AKM Motorsport team. Gustav Jonsson, and from Sentosa in the south of Singapore, car 19, Kabir Anurag. This is the final of 9 races for 2024. It's the European Championship. Great to have your company. Before we race in just a few moments' time, bringing you up to date with the situation, Akshay Bora is the series leader on 114 points. Freddie Slater, 106 points, 8 points behind it. Hiyu Yamakoshi needs to win here this afternoon. And that is if Akshay and Freddie pick up 0 points to tie with Akshay on 114 points. Hiyu Yamakoshi on 89. So Akshay on 114, Freddie on 106, Hiyu Yamakoshi on 89. It is Kin Nakamura Berta who starts out of pole position. Can't take the title. He's 4th in the series, but can take his 2nd victory of the European Championship after winning just a few hours ago here this morning. 29 cars on the grid. Race 3 here this afternoon. It's the European Championship presented for the 2nd year in a row by WSK Promotion together with the Automobile Club of Italy. Nakamura Berta on pole position. This is the fight for the European Formula 4 Championship. 20 Formula 4 series racing around the world. This is the Continental Series here in the European continent, but it's the British-born Japanese driver, Kin Nakamura Berta, on pole position. The fight for the title between Akshay Bora, Freddie Slater, and Hiyu Yamakoshi. The green flag at the back of the grid, the 5 red lights for the final time this weekend here at Monza. We race. Great start by Alex Powell. Kin Nakamura Berta tries to cover off his Prema Racing teammate Ladini from the 2nd row of the grid. We are watching for Akshay Bora and for Freddie Slater. There's Akshay right in the middle of the pack. Cautiously they go down, thankfully through turn 1. Ladini goes straight ahead. One of the Prema cars has gone around at the first corner. Nakamura Berta with the race lead from Powell. A relatively speaking clean start. We are looking for Slater and Akshay Bora. Freddie's got ahead of Akshay already in the early stages of the race as Alex Powell ranges up on the outside of his teammate Ladini in P3. Luca Vistoriano, what a start from the racing Romanian. That's the Real Racing driver from Bucharest. He's in P4. Samalisto, Ye, Bora, beaten. Slater 9. Yamakoshi in 10. Akshay goes by. He's back in 7th place. It was Everett Stack further back in the pack who's come to grief at the first corner. He's got that going again. Dion Gauda was the Prema Racing car going around. Mattia Marchiante also in trouble, but 29 starters, 29 still on the track. There is Jack Beaton making very slight contact with Yamakoshi. Hiyu Yamakashi, the championship contender, loses a ton of time. He's in trouble. Surely that's the end of the series for Hiyu Yamakashi. Third in the championship. He needs to win this afternoon, but it's very unlikely to happen as the Jamaican sensation sends it down the inside. Alex Powell, the Mercedes AMG F1 Junior, goes through and takes the Alpine F1 Academy driver, Kid Nakamura, back to second place. It's the American-born kid from the Caribbean for the Prema Racing team who leads them across the line for the first time. Larini around the outside. Here comes Davide. Can the Italian take the lead down into turn one? What a move, what a pass. Larini goes on through. Davide Larini leads in the championship, title decider here this afternoon at the Temple of Speed. Into the gravel, one of the VAR drivers. Does well to go onto the grass. It is Yamakashi. It is all over for the 17-year-old from Tokyo. Will not win the title. Larini leads. Powell back to second, Powell back to third. Look at Luca Visoriano. The Romanian rookie up into fourth place. He's right on the back of Alex Powell, ahead of Samalisto Borda, the championship leader in P7. Down into turn one, Dion Gauda going around. He was helped. Everett Stack just behind. Into pit lane, it's Slater! Freddie Slater is in trouble. Freddie Slater and the Prema Racing team not working urgently on the car. This is his teammate. Alex Powell going on through and taking Luca Visoriano. Trying to get an update from Lauda. I can tell you though, Freddie is stepping out of the car. It is all over for the Englishman. Akshay Bora is champion. Freddie Slater is stepping out of car 27. Slater is out. Bora will take the title. It's all over, folks. Akshay Bora is the European champion for 2024, despite the fact we have only just started race 3. Look at that. Enzo Ye on the inside of the pollard. Slater has stepped out of car 27. The United Arab Emirates Formula 4 champion, the newly crowned Italian Formula 4 champion, will not win the European Series. Powell's in trouble. He's lost the front wing. It is smashed and it lies right on the racing line. About to be surely collected. There's a good few €1,000 worth of carbon from the nearby Tartas factory. Alex Powell, who won race 1, his first car racing victory yesterday, loses the front wing, goes straight ahead. He's got no steering. He may well have suspension damage as well. Wow, Nakamura goes through and takes the lead from Larini. Luca Visoriano is on the podium, but the story in the early stages of the race, Freddie Slater has stepped out of car 27. Akshay Bora will be crowned European champion for 2024. Coming into this final race, 114 points to Akshay Bora, who is down in 9th place. It's not the best result he's had all season after multiple race victories. But it matters little because Freddie picks up nothing here this afternoon. Border will be crowned champion, but there is still the final race of the series. Down into turn one, this is how Freddie Slater lost the front wing. Sorry, Alex Powell lost the front wing. Into the back of Luca Visoriano, who has continued on. Smash, there we go. Maximilian Popov. Undrivable, the front wheels are off the ground. So unless that vibrates clear, he does well to drive into the grass or over a ripple strip to shatter it clear. Here's Visoriano in the background from Ye, beaten Rem, but Ladini drives down the inside. Nicely done. Davide Larini finishing P5 this morning. Jack Beaton struggling all weekend to turn in down into turn one. There are double waved yellow flags at turn 11. We stay green for the moment. This is the reason why Bianca Bustamante, having her first run in the European Series, the Filipina, racing in the F1 Academy, Bianca Bustamante has brought out the safety car for the first time here this afternoon. The two US racing teammates are still racing. They haven't seen the yellow flag yet. This is Bustamante just a moment to go into the side of her teammate. Aurelia Nobel, she turns in and the back comes around. Fortunately, she's right on the inside of the circuit. This is precarious. She was avoided by the rest of the pack. It does help out Alex Powell. Down into pit lane, you can see the front left is also punctured. He's got roughly 1 minute to not go one lap down. So the order is Larini, Nakamura Berta, Vis Soriano, Lucas in P3, Enzo Ye P4, Beaton 5, Rem, Akshay Bora P7. And that, as you can see in the bottom right, is enough to crown the Indian American from Singapore as champion, because Freddie Slater has retired. The Englishman is out. Alex Powell rejoins. New front left, new front wing, will not go a lap down. He'll have a job to catch up to the back of the pack, at least one more lap under the safety car. It should be a quick safety car intervention. But the race leader, Davide Ledini, who was so disappointed this morning to finish in P5, there is the new champion-elect in car 31, Maxim Rem, his teammate just behind, his teammates, plural, just behind. Bradelli's there as well. Luca Samalisto in car 7, P9. There's Jack Beaton going on through. Car 45 in position 5 for the Queenslander. But it is the Tuscan for the PHM racing team looking to take his first victory. This is the series champion, Akshay Bora. Now cannot be beaten for the title. Just needs to bring it home. He does not even need to do that. He will, though. As they field, does pick up the safety car now. Ladini, Nakamura Berta in second place. What a start. Luca Vistoriano for the Real Racing Team. The boy from Bucharest, the new Real Racing Team. Constantin Realanu from Bucharest. Also managing the world-class Prejmer kart racing circuit in Brașov in Romania. World-class to FIA standards, where they have actually driven their Formula 4 car around, even though it only did get up to third gear. The world-class Prejmer circuit being represented here superbly this weekend by Luca Vistoriano, but that is the new champion, Akshay Bora. Freddie Slater, if you're just joining us, has pulled into pit lane. The car is still parked there. Freddie has stepped out. US Racing, there is Anna. Smile, Anna. You've won the title. And the hugely experienced Gerhard Unger to her left, team owner. We may even see Gerhard smile as well. Another title going to US Racing. Of course, they took the Italian series with the Pole Kasper Stuka last year. They finished third in the championship with Akshay as the safety car prepares to come in at the end of this lap. Ugo Ugachukwu taking the title 12 months ago from James Wharton and Akshay in the championship final race. Akshay Bora, P3 last year, now has taken the title, cannot be beaten. Hiyu Yamakoshi, the other title contender, he's down in 25th position. Akshay Bora has won the European Championship as we go past a 1/3 race distance, but still the final checkered flag of the second running of the European season. Ladini in P1 for PHM, the second generation racer, King Nakamura Berta, trying to take his second victory of the day. Luca Vistoriano from Romania for the Real Racing Team, the young rookie. He finished on the rookie podium at Vallelunga in the Italian series. Looking at an outright third place here this afternoon. Enzo Ye, fourth outright for RHGP. Jack Beaton, the new champion. Bora, Rem, Bradell, Samalisto, Thomas Stolchamanis, Olivieri, Jonsson, Frey, Aurelia Nobels, Andrea Kostic from Serbia, Franco Isha, Kabir Anurag from Singapore, from the back of the grid ahead of the American Hudson Schwartz, racing in the United States Formula 2000 Championship last year. The Lucas Oils American champion, having his second race in Europe ahead of Hedenius, Robinson, Gauda, Popov, Stack, Yamakoshi, Marchiante, Bustamante, and Alex Powell has just caught up to the back of the pack after bidding for a new front wing. Davide Larini does not wait. The green flag flies and we race green once again. Great restart from King Nakamura Berta though. We'll get the slipstream, pulls out of it though. They go side by side as they come across the line. And the Japanese driver down the inside, he'll surely take the lead down into turn one. Look at Luca in P3 just behind. Big lock up down the inside from Maxime Rem. Takes his teammate, teammates plural, borders in that as Olivieri cuts the first chicane. The Van Amersfoort racing car in the background does rejoin. Gustav Johansson, who came into this final round of the championship, fourth in the series, on the podium at Mugello. Look at Luca down the inside of Larini. Locks up as the RAce GP car driver goes straight ahead, does not go around the bollard. And you know that he's not the only one. Look at them. There's 4 or 5 of them that, I have to be careful what I say here, simply decide it is easier to go straight ahead. Look at the gravel on the outside of the circuit. We have said this throughout the series. The sand trap is how you concisely, accurately define track limits. When there's more asphalt than you'd find at a car 4 car park, why not go straight ahead? Anyhow, Kin Nakamura Berta, P1, Larini in P2, Luca Vistoriano with the race of his life. There's Pradel around the outside. Stoltemanis just behind. Luca Vistoriano in P3 as if he'll come out of Ascari. We approach half race distance. Vistoriano getting the slipstream down into the Michele Alboreto Parabolica from Larini. Just behind, beaten Bora and the new champion-elect Akshay Bora, Yay, Pradel, Stoltemanis and Lucas Amalisto. Frey goes wide. Enya Frey, Reno Francot behind Enya Frey. The Jensen Motorsport drivers, the blue machines on the inside of the circuit. There's Olivieri for AKM Motorsport just behind. As Jack on the attack down the inside of the track, and Beaton goes through and takes the Romanian. Luca though feeds him a wheel and says, "Cop that, mate." No, you don't. Luca holds on to P3. Beaton in the gravel. That time Jack was literally, that was for the fight for the podium. Vistoriano. As we see Gustav Johansson down into pit lane, the Van Amersfoort racing team go to work. Vistoriano though, this time he's been passed by Maxime Rem. Beaten straight across the curb again. We had a great race this morning, won by Kin Nakamura Berto, who's leading here this afternoon. Yeah, this is not turning into the cleanest race we've seen in European Formula 4 car racing history. Into the Lesmo curves, the sun is shining. The first Sunday in October, summer is well and truly over here in the Northern Hemisphere. The second running of the European Formula 4 Championship has been won by Akshay Bora after the retirement of Freddie Slater on lap 1. Kin Nakamura Berta, he won earlier this morning. He leads the race from Larini. Rem, Vistoriano, Bora, Pradel, Stoltemanis, Beaton, Yay, and Enya Frey. Here's Olivieri just behind that battling car 73 for the AKM Motorsport team. Larini does not get the slipstream advantage. Stays in the middle of the circuit. Pradel takes his teammate, the new champion. Lets Gianmarco go on by. Takes him back on the exit. They'll be side by side. Gianmarco was quick with a storming drive this morning to finish on the podium in position 3 after starting from grid 20. Akshay Bora, 124 points. Nakamura Berta, 107. Slater, 106. Kin Nakamura Berta has moved into second in the championship. Vistoriano fighting with Pradel. Again, the RAce GP driver goes straight ahead. Enzo Yeh just hammers the polystyrene barrier. Why go around it if you can simply go through it? Enzo Yeh from Chinese Taipei, who started on the outside of grid 3, has twice gone straight ahead. Vistoriano does likewise. Gianmarco Pradel fighting with the Romanian, getting frustrated. Luca closes him off. There is confirmation. You can't keep going straight ahead. It's not a joker lap in World Rallycross. Enzo Yeh under investigation. Into the gravel in the background. Enzo Yeh under investigation as he's passed by Lucas Amalisto, going on the inside of the bollard as well, coming onto the start-finish straight. Now it is So Marco Pradel down the inside and takes Vistoriano. GMP, who finished in P3 this morning, up into 4th place. Larini back in front while all that was going on, staring at his right side mirror into the second half of the race. There's Stoltemanis pulling out to try and take the newly crowned, or the new champion-elect. Larini so disappointed to finish in P5 this morning after starting from pole position. Walked back to the pits, drove it back, did not take his helmet off, visor down until he got inside the PHM racing truck. And now he leads, although not for long. That sentence might be made redundant. Maxim Rem down the inside takes the two of them. And the German driver for the German team, Maxim Rem, super fast, finished in the gravel yesterday. He's gone through to take the race lead, taking both Larini and Nakamura Berta. Again, Enzo Ye straight ahead. Schwartz and Kostic going through, and their Japanese teammate Hiyo Yamakoshi just behind him, P22, I should say. Nakamura Berta back in front of Maxim Rem. Larini's got a quick car into Lesmo 1. Not this time. And the German holds off the Italian. It's the English-born Slovakian Japanese driver, the former junior World Kart Racing champion for the Forza Racing team. Kin Nakamura Berta looking to take his 3rd outright victory in Formula 4. 1 win. Paul Ricard in the south of France in the Italian series. Victory this morning in the European series. Has moved into 2nd place in the championship. Olivieri going through. Vistoriano, after that great run, has now fallen back to 10th place. Under attack from Samalisto, Isha, Frankot. Yehu is under investigation. In fact, he has been penalised, as you saw on the graphic a few moments ago. Kabir Anurag. Good try from the Singaporean. From the back of the grid, car 19 in position 15, the 2nd Alpine F1 Academy Junior. Head of Hedenuous, Powell with that new front wing, no bells. Schwartz. And up until 20 minutes ago, the former championship contender, Hiyu Yamakoshi. Speaking of Japanese drivers, it is Kin Nakamura Berta who continues to lead, but Maxim Rem on the attack. Tries to make the move on KNB at the same time, defending from the Italian. There is the new champion, Akshay Border. As you see, Enya Frey goes straight ahead through the chicane. The chicane which once used to be a gravel trap, or at least have sand on the outside. It was self-policing, it was self-punishing. Has the point been made yet? Nakamura Berta into the Rocha chicane, slight lock up behind. We move into the final third of the race. Alex Powell with that new front wing, yesterday's race winner. Fastest on the circuit with a 151.391. Almost a full second faster than the race leaders. Here's Alex Powell, almost into the 1 minute 50s, into the wall. Bianca Bustamante. That's a big one too. Safety car out onto the circuit. Bianca Bustamante has crashed. She is facing backwards into the tyre barriers. Stays in the car for the moment. Bianca Bustamante from the F1 Academy Series has brought out the safety car for the 2nd time today. We move into the final third of the race. We'll try and bring you a replay of what has happened to the young Filipina. At Grand Prix, joining the European Series for this final round, and also for the Italian Championship final, which is back here at Monza in 3 weeks' time. There's the new champion, Akshay Bora, car 31. Bunty, mate, your boy did it. P3 last year to Ugo and James. P1 in 2024. Samalisto going through in car 7, final position inside the top 10. So the retirements, Freddie Slater out on lap 1, stepped out of the car 27. His championship is over. It handed the title to Akshay Bora. And just a few moments ago, Bianca Bustamante for Art Grand Prix, facing backwards into the wall. Just getting news from race control that there is Bianca. She steps out of the car. Thankfully, she's okay. It's taken her some time. That was a big hit backwards into the wall. Bianca Bustamante. Car 4 from the Philippines for our Grand Prix. Looks to be holding her right shoulder as well. Took some time to step out of the car. Bianca Bustamante has retired with a big crash as we go into the final third of the final race of the 2024 Euro Series, presented, of course, by WSK Promotion for the second year together with the Automobile Club of Italy. Akshay Bora has taken the title, if you're just joining us. Came into this final race of the season on 114 points. Freddie Slater on 106. Hiyu Yamakoshi on 89. Freddie Slater pulling into pit lane at the end of lap 1 with a problem. Steps out of car 27, and that has handed the title to Akshay Bora. Kin Nakamura is the race leader with 7 minutes plus 1 lap remaining here as the shadows start to get longer. Alex Powell going through has just set the fastest lap of the race at 51.391 a few moments ago. Pitted for a new front wing. Has come from the back of the pack back into 17th. Has just taken Aurelia Nobel's as her teammate just crashes a few moments ago to bring out the safety car for the second time today. Kin Nakamura is the race leader from Maxim Rem. He crashed at La Curva Grande. He was helped big time after starting from pole position. Maxim Rem so disappointed. He stormed back to the pits. At the moment, he's in second place. That's he in car 71. Ahead of Davide Larini, who finished 5th this morning. He was leading the race just a few moments ago. He's in P3. Pradel Border, the new champion in P5. Bianca Bustamante is okay, we are being told from race control. That crash in turn 3. Jack Beaton, Enia Frey, Thomas Tolchamanis, Olivieri, car 73.9, and Luca Samalisto has just taken Luca Vistoriano for the final points-paying position inside the top 10. There's Gustav Jonsson. A couple of podiums at Mugello in the first round of the 3-round European Championship for 2024. Car 36, though, down in 27th place. Jack Beaton, 45. That's the new champion. His US racing teammate just ahead. Jack in 6. Akshay in 5. Will be crowned European champion. Former Kart Republic WSK International Kart Racer has taken the title back to Cologne. The team in Germany, run by the quietly spoken but highly intelligent Gerhard Unger. What a career he's had. Former head of Mercedes in what was the World Sports Car Championship, the World GT1 Championship. And of course, highly successful years in the DTM with the Mercedes team. Back when the technology level in that series rivaled that being used in the World Endurance Championship. Gerhard Unger has engineered another victory here. In Italy, the German team has won the title. We're being told by race control the safety car will continue because the medical car has come out onto the circuit to attend to Bianca Bustamante. She took some time to step out of the car. The F1 Academy driver racing in Singapore just a couple of weeks ago. That is Gerhard. The championship winning team, US Racing, with their driver Akshay Bora. The medical car out onto the circuit to attend to Bianca Bustamante. Who crashed, bringing out the safety car for the second time. Or the safety car coming out for the second time. Bianca Bustamante holding her right shoulder. We do wish her well. We do hope she is okay. After a big crash into turn 3 in the background now. Backwards into the tyres. The The second running of the European Formula 4 Championship, the category introduced by the FIA back in 2013, now racing in 20 different series around the world. As Bianca from Manila in the Philippines walks back in the medical car, so at least another lap behind the safety car. Joining Art Grand Prix together with Aurelian Obels, the American-born Brazilian-Belgian Art Grand Prix for this, the final round of the European Series. Won last year by the McLaren Junior, Ugo Ugachukwu. So actually, come to think of it, two drivers from New York, USA have taken victory in the European Championship. Ugo from America last year in 2023. And Akshay, the Indian Singaporean from New York, has taken the title to US racing for 2024. Safety car still out onto the circuit. Nakamura, the race leader from Rem, Larini, Pradel, Bora, Beaton, Frey, Stoltemanes, Olivieri, and Lucas Samalisto. Andrea Kostic going through just behind Marchiante, ahead of his teammate Jonsson. Andrea Kostic from Serbia, super drive yesterday in race 1 to come home, P6. The safety car bringing Bianca Bustamante back to the pits. She was walking. Looked reasonably okay. We were told from race control that she was okay, but obviously the shock wearing off, and she was injured, clutching her right shoulder as we go into the final 1 minute 15 of the race. This may well be the penultimate lap. In fact, it will be. Hoping we can go green for the final lap of the race. "30 minutes plus 1 lap, the safety car in this lap. We will sprint to the green flag. Kin Nakamura, race victory this morning, trying to go 2 in a row. If he does so, he will finish as vice champion for the 2024 European Formula 4 Championship. Nakamura, P1 from Maxim Rem, Davide Lardini, the Tuscan for the PHM team. Pradel, Borda, Beaton, Frey, Stoltemanes, Olivieri, and Luca Samalisto in P10. Safety car in this lap picks up the pace, which will soon be dictated by Kin Nakamura. Olivieri going on through. He's in the points for the team of Andrea and Maggie Antonelli, the AKM Motorsport team. There's Jack Beaton. P6 in car 45. Down through Saraglio, into Ascari. Kin Nakamura has to keep the pace consistent between 60 and 80 kilometres an hour, as long as it is a consistent pace. It is up to he when the race restarts. The safety car accelerating now as they come out of Ascari, the newly profiled curves, which gave us one of the fastest Formula 1 Grand Prix in history just 1 month ago, to the day, almost to the minute, when Charles, of course, took victory, a famous victory for Ferrari. 21 seconds, I think, from memory. It was off from being the fastest Grand Prix in history, helped by the newly profiled, much more racier curbs in Ascari. The safety car pulls into pit lane now. Kin Nakamura backs the field up. 1 lap to race, the final round of the European Championship. The green flag is flying now. They cannot pass until they cross the start-finish line. KNB, P1, the 2021 Junior World Kart Racing Champion with Forza Racing, accelerates early out of the Michele Alboreto Parabolica. He'll get the green flag. He'll get the last lap board. He's trying to take 2 victories in a row. Maxim Ram accelerates, tries to get the slipstream. Larini does right likewise on the back of the German. KNB tries to shake Maxim Ram. Look at Larini. He's got a quick car. He goes down the inside. Davide trying to take both the German and the Japanese driver. Watch Bredel in the background. Larini ranges up on the outside. Maxim down the inside. And the German for the German team, who have just won the championship with Akshay Border, goes P1. Last lap of the race, last lap of the European Championship for 2024. Pradell on the outside of Nakamura Berta. He was the race leader just a few moments ago. It is his teammate, Ram, Pradell's teammate this is, who's got the race lead. Pradell back to 4. His countryman, his teammate going straight ahead. There's the new champion in the background, Akshay Border. It is Ram. Disgusted, being smashed off in race 1 yesterday. He was furious. He's now got the race lead from Larini and Nakamura Berta. There's Stoltemanis on the inside with Any Afraid. The Latvian from the Swiss driver. The new champion races down through Saraglio under the old banking into Ascari, but it's the German driver for the German team in P1, Larini in second, KNB in P3 from GMP. Olivieri just ahead of Samalisto, Luca Fisoriano. What a weekend for the Romanian. There's the Real Racing driver, but as Maxim Rem staring at the right side mirror, Larini could take this, you know. Larini could take victory here. He gets the slipstream into the Michele Alboreto Parabolica. Too far back. K&B locks up. Nakamura Berta fighting for second in the series. Out of the Parabolica for the final time. What a comeback. He crashed yesterday. Maxim Ram from Germany takes victory in the final race of the European Championship. US Racing have won the day. They've won the series. Rim takes victory. Larini P2. K&B in position 3. Maxim Ram, so deserving, has taken victory for the first time in European Formula 4. There's the new champion, Akshay Border. Akshay finishing behind his teammate Marco Pradell in P5. It matters not though. The new champion is Akshay Border. Vamos, Miguel. Engineer with the US Racing team. Actually, Gianmarco's engineer there. It's a team effort. Gerhard Unger has done a superb job. They've taken the race win with Maxim Ren. There's Larini. Will stand on the podium for the first time in his young career, the second generation racer. As the field make their way back, there's Olivieri. Manuel, it looks as though he's lost part of the front nose. Maximilian Popov is battered the front wing, dragging on the bitumen. Akshay Border looking for pickup. You know what happened to George at Spa in Belgium a couple of months ago. The new champion, it does not matter though. Freddie Slater retiring at the end of lap 1. Border is the European champion for 2024. The 73 car of Olivieri. There's the race winner, Maxim Ren, going on through as well. What a day for the team from Cologne. US Racing, or Us Racing, let's say it as they request. Us Racing, sorry, it does feel strange, Gerhard. Ralf Schumacher, Gerhard Unger. Us Racing have won the day with Maxim Ren, and they have also taken the championship with Akshay Border. Maxim Ren, his first victory. Larini, bravo. P2 for the Tuscan, Nakamura Berta Pradell. The new champion, P5, Jack Beaton, Eni Afray, Stoltemanis, Luca Samalisto, and Olivieri just beats home Luca Vistoriano for the final position inside the top 10. Border wins it. Freddie Slater is the vice champion. And with P3, Kin Nakamura Berta, third in the race today, and has also taken third in the series. The Japanese drivers 3 and 4. Thomas Stoltemanis, second rookie, and 5th overall. Maxim Ren, the race winner, pulls into P1. This is the German, has won for the first time in European Formula 4. In stark contrast to 24 hours ago, when he made the long walk back to the pits after being crashed out. Well, regardless, he was furious after ending in the gravel yesterday. 24 hours later, Maxim Rem, the Infinity Management driver, the German driver, the German team, has won for the first time in European Formula 4. We'll try and get a word with the new champion, Akshay Border, US Racing. Us Racing with a double victory here today. The race and the championship going to the team from Cologne. A German race win and an Indian, Singaporean, American win in the European Championship. Let's hear from the new champion, Akshay Border, who's speaking to Laura Kohler.
So congratulations, you are the new winner.
I mean, it's an amazing feeling, to be the champion, but yeah, I have to give a massive thanks to everyone who's helped me get here, to my management, to my team, my family, and everyone who supported me along the way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations to Akshay Border. You heard from the new series winner. The smile, we couldn't get images, but the smile certainly in his voice there. He was tense coming into the last race of the year. As we look at the highlights from the race, Kin Nakamura from pole position, led away from the start. Alex Powell with a great start. And Davide Lardini from the second row of the grid would actually lead at various times through the race. A typical chaotic first corner here at Monza. Freddie Slater straight ahead and out after just one lap, and that handed Akshay Border the title. Lardini going through the Italian here in Italy to lead in the European Championship final. Of course, we're back in 3 weeks for the final round of the Italian series. Side by side across the line at over 240 kilometres an hour. The Alpine F1 Academy Junior, Kin Nakamura, it looked as though he was headed for victory. After leading 2 safety car interventions, but Lardini taking him at the first restart. Maxim Rem in the fight for the lead, forced his way through, the German muscling on by. Akshay Border could just cruise on home. He was the new champion, ultimately finishing in position 5. The move that won Maxim Rem the race, going around the outside of Lardini. Nakamura fighting with Gianmarco Pradel, but it was Maxim Rem, a deserved victor here this afternoon, takes victory for the first time in European Formula 4. US Racing win the day. They are the new champions, also with Akshay Border. Three rounds for 2024, Mugello in Tuscany. The Red Bull Ring in Austria, and this is the third round of the 3-round series. The second running of the European Championship for the Formula 4 category, racing in 20 different series around the world, first introduced by the FIA back in 2013. As I've reminded you already, 2 champions, both from New York, USA. Ugo Ugachukwu taking the 2023 title from James Wharton and Akshay Border. But Akshay comes up P1 in the 2024 series. Kin Nakamura, though, walks the plank, so to speak, here at Monza. This world-famous walks the gantry. The world-famous podium here at Monza. Kin Nakamura, P3 and P3s in the series. Davide Lardini, bravissimo, the Tuscan P2. And Maxim Rem takes victory for the first time in European Formula 4.
San Vittorio, presidente di AC Sport, che va a premiare partendo dalla terza posizione, che è quella di Kean Nakamura.
Kin Nakamura Berta, third today and third in the championship. Ladini does deserve immensely that podium. He's been superb all weekend here at Monza. Maxim Rem breaks through to take his first victory in European Formula 4 car racing. What today for US racing? They take victory in the ninth and final race of the three-round series, and they've also wrapped up the championship. What a day here at the Temple of Speed. Maxim Rem has broken through for his maiden race victory. Akshay Border is the new European champion. We hope you've enjoyed the coverage. We hope you've enjoyed the series. On behalf of everyone, WSK Promotion, the Automobile Club of Italy, thanks for watching. We'll see you next year.